Please be patient. Sound check. All right. If you like Li and Chen, please raise your hand. I am very disappointed. I've been waiting 4 years to stand up here, pass down wisdom as a senior. Of course, I wouldn't just waste this precious opportunity to discredit American fake Chinese food. It is the biggest culture shock I have ever experienced so far. I came to the United States 4 years ago, when I was 15 years old. As all cliche first-generation immigration stories go, there was struggling, tears, and homesickness. And I tried to learn a new culture, to practice speaking English, and to make new friends. You guys have all heard these stories. Unfortunately, I don't really have a better one to tell. And we have 7 speakers today. So I will try my best to make my speech interesting and keep all of you awake before Isaac comes up. I was born in Northeast China, a medium-sized city with a population of 10 million that most of you never heard of. Its name is Shenyang. It's deeply buried in air pollution and surrounded by a great cyber firewall. That would be like the entire country is covered by a spotty MPA Wi-Fi. The story of me growing up is as communist as it can get. I had mixed feeling about America while I was a little child. 3 generations of my family are registered member of the Communist Party. My grandfather, as a lifetime member of the Chinese Communist Party, always referred to the United States as the imperialist wolf. Imperialist wolf. And told me stories of the Korean War before I went to sleep at night. I was also taught that the United States is the most powerful country in the world. And light bulbs, telephones, and Superman were all invented in America. America was this mysterious place to me on the other side of the planet that I definitely want to see for myself. To get ready for my experience here, I had to learn English. Learning English is a hard process. I spent many hours in first grade practicing basic English daily conversation. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. I felt confident with my English communication skills when I first came here. But all of these efforts of practicing didn't pay off. On the first day of school, people came to me. Good morning, Jarvis, what's up? To be honest, it really took me half a year to learn how to respond to this simple greeting. Learning English is just the beginning of my extraordinary experience here. It's extraordinary journey in the United States. The corn dog and cheese curd I tried freshman year at a state fair. Ice fishing and hiking we did sophomore year at a Portage. And the frustration of the 2016 election that entire world experienced throughout my junior year. There are all the unique experiences shaped my outlook and taught me what the world outside China is really like. My experience in the United States fundamentally changed me. It completely transformed me from a young Chinese nerd into, you guessed it, a slightly older international nerd. You probably can tell from my English name I picked for myself, Jarvis. That came from the world's second most famous computer AI system. It would have been strange if I named myself HAL 9000. For those who cannot pronounce, my given name in Chinese is Hong Ye. I think you guys should all try to say it. All right, on the count of three, say Hong Ye. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hong Ye. Oh well, never mind. In my 4 years of high school life here at MPA, I was that kid running around school getting pictures for yearbook. Doing this makes me feel like Spider-Man. Peter Parker was also a yearbook photographer, but who eventually got superpowers. While the past 4 years have had their ups and downs, today here I am, standing here, sharing my experience of living in the U.S. The little boy named Hong Ye, who grew up in northeast China, Shenyang, is still inside of me. But so is the very American teenager Jarvis, who lives in St. Paul and is a yearbook photographer. Speaking of photography, I'm sorry you guys have to see this for this long of an amazing picture. Speaking of photography, it is also a significant part of my journey in America. I would like to share some of the photos documenting my life as an international student. Oh. I always feel lucky that I came to Minnesota instead of anywhere else in this country. Despite 4 hideous winters I went through here, I have only received a warm welcome while making friends. I really want to take this opportunity to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, MPA, for this loving and diverse community. It was truly an unforgettable experience in my 4 years. Thank you.